Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, April 4th, 2025. It's a big weekend coming up for me. I'm super excited, looking to finish the day off on a good note. Again, you guys know, not focused on the wins and the losses, 100% focused on the process. And as long as I follow my rules, follow my plan, execute my strategy, stay patient, stay disciplined, then that is considered a win in my eyes. So we'll make sure to follow the rules today. We'll execute to the best of our abilities. If we're able to finish today off on a great process day, then that is considered a win for me, and hopefully it is for you guys. So let's take a look at the chart, see what levels we can call out, and any possible trades we might take. Okay, guys, so here we are on the charts. As you guys always know, I follow the same procedure every single morning. ES hourly on the left side, NQ hourly on the right. If you guys haven't been a part of the market here in the last few days, we've had a crazy sell-off after Trump tariff news. Been going down. Yesterday we had a 5% day, close to 6% day. Today we're already at minus 2.9 on the day. We've been lower. So again, we take that 5% risk halt. We can't trade once price is minus or positive 5% on the day. So we'll be wary of that, and we'll make sure we avoid those type of trades. So here, you guys know, I mark out the session high, session low on both ES and NQ. Session highs up here, session lows down here. 50% retracement, which is this orange line. NQ has already mitigated this line, already tapped into it, so no trade for me on this one. ES did come 2 ticks away from tapping into it, so this is a valid level on ES. If price wants to come up here, tap into it, and a potential setup for rejection and continuation lower, I'll be interested in that. Other than that, we have pivots up above. Asia and London high on both ES and NQ these are the hourly pivots marked out on the charts. If I zoom in on the 2-minute, you'll see the red and blue line here, and again on ES, red and blue lines here. So I'm currently priced in the middle of the range on both sell side and buy side on ES, and we'll just be patient and we'll wait. Like I mentioned earlier, this weekend's very important weekend for me, and pretty big. So I'm looking to go into the weekend feeling good about my trading, feeling good about my execution. So I'm going to make sure I stay patient, stay disciplined, and wait for these valid setups to present themselves. And once they do, I'll make sure to hit them hard. So we'll be waiting. I'll let you guys know if any possible trades come up, and we'll see if we execute. Okay, guys, so we're looking at a possible NQ long here. Candle just closed there. Jumped in on the long there. I'll go ahead and explain this one here in a bit. All right. Okay, guys. So this trade was an absolute blunder. I messed up. I thought this closed as a gap here. I thought we had a 6-point gap. The way I saw it was when this candle was all the way down here, there was a gap, and then price rejected that and came and closed above, and completely messed that up. That was a complete blunder on my behalf, and I got in on this trade, not a valid setup at all. And as you guys saw, it took me out. It took me out here for a full -1 hour loser. Wow, that's tough. That sucks. That's the first mistake like that I've had in a while. Although it is what it is, right? That was my fault. That was my mishap, and I'll take responsibility for that. Now we just have to wait for another valid setup. It sucks. I just wasted a 1 hour on that. Took a 1 hour charge on that. But we'll wait and see if we get any other valid setups. Price is currently -4.4, basically 4.5 down on the day. So if price continues lower here, we might not be able to trade anything down here. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated here in a bit. All right, guys, here we are. Potential long here on NQ. If we get this close above this gap here on the 2-minute, I'll make sure to execute this one. Boom, there we are. Okay, we are in there. Let me adjust my stop loss take profits. I'll go ahead and let you guys know the reason behind it. Okay, guys, so as I called out earlier on the hourly, you guys can see I called this out in my morning analysis. This was the low of day here on ES. Same thing on NQ, low of day here. Price came through, swept through here. This is the level here, swept that, and on the 2-minute created a very nice, decent-sized gap here. As you guys know, once price is supposed to respect it like it did here and sold off a little bit. Once price came above, closed below or above it, then that is my entry model. As always, you guys know that, and that is the reason why I'm in this trade. If you guys saw this here, I'm gonna add it to the video. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! This was another valid setup on the 1-minute. I had another blunder there. Instead of taking it on my lead account, I took it on one of the Apex accounts. And instead of taking an MNQ, I took 2 NQs. And Fortunately, it was a winner. Price was selling up, but I should have had just my one and done right here on this trade here because price shot up pretty decently and would have taken me out for a full plus 2R. Two blunders on the day. It is unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We need to make sure we stick to the plan and execute to our best of our abilities, and this is why we're in on this trade here. Hopefully, price wants to continue higher. We've swept major levels on both NQ and ES, pretty decent sized stop loss here. So hopefully, price respects this gap and continues to the north side here. So either way, after this trade, I am done for the day. Hopefully, it plays out in my favor. But if not, then it is what it is. We'll take this on the chin. Accidental blunder on the first trade, and if a possible loser on the second one, then we'll accept it and we move on, right? So I'll be back. I'll update you guys here in a little bit, see how the trade plays out. All right, guys, so thankfully this trade ended up working out in our favor here for a full plus 2R winner. Random Trump news came out, and we got lucky. So today was a day full of trial and error, mishaps, errors, and a bunch of crazy thing going on in the market. I am done trading for today. I do not want to put any more risk on for the day. That was already enough craziness for today. I wish I would have. That blunder at first threw me off, and it messed me up. We would have been one and done on the day, but trading, it is what it is. All you can do is come back and execute the next setup, which is exactly what I did, and thankfully it worked out in my favor there. I'll go ahead and show you the Apex accounts and all that here in a little bit. Okay, guys, so here we're on the Tradeify dashboard personal account. You guys see here we took 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser, finishing the day up plus 1R, pretty decent. This is the personal account. We started with $600. I think it was more like 580. It's growing decently, so we'll look to continue growing that. Here the Apex accounts, as you guys see, most of these are up $130 except for account ending in 70. That's the account that had the issue with the minis, that actually took the minis instead of the micros on that first or second setup that we had. I'll go ahead and show you guys the executions just so you guys see it. Yeah, it was crazy on this is actual loser. One of these is winners, and the other 2 are the minis. You guys see here two mini contracts, 5 seconds and 3 seconds in both trades, and they did end up making me 3, 4, 5, about $605. Pretty crazy. And due to this fact, I will be requesting a payout here today because I'm over the 8 days, and I'll look to request the $900 payout. I'm most likely going to get denied because I traded minis, and last time I was denied for improper risk management, and being 5 seconds and 3 seconds in the trade is pretty crazy, and that risk to reward was astronomical. So just giving you guys a heads up on that one. I'll go ahead and show you the actual executions for the day. 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser. Again, the blunder was so bad because it was such a bad trade. It was such a bad setup, and it actually ended up losing me way more than my regular 1R. It was 300. It was like 1.5R, but whatever. And here you guys see the actual executions. 1 minute on the first trade and 3 minutes in the 4 minutes in the second trade, which took me out for a full plus 2R winner. Pretty solid there. Here you guys see my funded accounts, all 3 funded accounts, plus 1R. Or no, this is like 0.6R and $130 there. And Tradeify accounts, $130 again. Drawdown on all these accounts is pretty decent. We're mostly at the highs except for the Apex accounts, which is just about $70 away, which is not terrible at all. We continue to grow these accounts, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the journal for the week. Monday, it was part of March. March 31st was Monday. We finished off that month, so no trades here. It was a green trade, so for the week, it kind of does matter. It was positive. It was 1 and done, but you won't see it on this journal here. On Tuesday, we took 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser, finished the day 1R. On Wednesday, we took 2 trades, both losers, finished the day minus 2R. Thursday, we took 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser, finished the day up plus 1R. And today, that blunder cost us a full R, and it was actually more than a full R because it was close to 1.5, but in terms of risk to reward, it was 1R, and finished the day plus 1R here. You guys could see the total, what it would have been, plus 2R all or nothing. You see here was the only strategy or take profit strategy that was actually profitable on the week, and that's why we take it, right? 2R all or nothing has proven to be the best one so far, week in and week out, so we keep taking it. Here you guys see the total number of trades. It was actually 9 trades. Again, the one we took on Monday was a winner, and this is also calculating this trade here that was a blunder that wasn't even supposed to be part of it. So if you actually take those into consideration, we would have 4 winners and 4 losers, so a 50% win rate, which is pretty decent. So, all right, guys, there you have it. Another solid week, plus 3R basically on the week because of the Monday trade. $700 on per account, and then once you multiply it by 19 accounts, it's actually close to 14,000 on the day. So it might not look like much, making 200, 100 bucks here and there, but long term, guys, it keeps adding up. So, glad we were able to finish out the week green. Glad I was able to stick to my rules this whole week and follow the process, stick to the process, and the results keep taking care of themselves, guys, as I keep mentioning. Excited for this weekend. If not many people know, but we are looking to get married this weekend, so it's action packed. It's going to be great, and I'm super excited for that. And I'm super glad that I was able to finish out with the win and with following the process, following the rules, and sticking to it. And so, with all that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next week on the next one. Peace.